Indonesia going into this game on day one. Oh, by the way, they came fourth in 2012 overall when the event was first here at Mexico City. They played 2 matches on day one, 6 goals each, and Poland went to penalties, which the Europeans won. They then beat France 9-2. Looking a little bit further on, yesterday they beat Peru 5-4 and Bulgaria 6-4. The Russians then, going into today, they've had 1 title in their time in the Homeless World Cup. That was in 2006. They have, though, had 5 top 3 finishes. Day one, played 2 matches, lost 1 of them. The win was Switzerland, the defeat was to Hungary. Looking a little bit further on the competition with on day 3, they beat Finland and then lost to Chile, which we saw on pitch 1. And yesterday, they beat Poland 6-2 and Costa Rica 8-7. So we should have goals aplenty in this game, one would think. Indonesia, 3 million homeless people across there, and 28,864 homeless people estimated in Jakarta alone. But due to recent natural disasters such as floods and storms, it's grown significantly over the last 10 years or so as well. The Rumah Kamera, it's Pine Homes for it, is a community-based organisation for people living with HIV and AIDS and people who suffer from substance abuse as well. New social solutions organised tournaments in Russia for those who don't have a home or are not legally registered in the country, as well as people suffering from substance abuse as well. We have a social rehabilitation through football programme. It's been on the go since 2003. Some homeless facts about Russia. Well, the game has started and the referee blows up for a penalty, I think, actually here for Russia. 3.5% of the population in Russia are homeless. As Russia go on, though, to hit the post. They missed a penalty with a good chance to go 1-0 up. But they haven't been able to do that. Fact as well that 1 million people 1 million of the homeless population in Russia are children. And there's 50,000 homeless children in Moscow alone. The penalty miss was by the number 5, Maxim Shupin. And there's Russia press now. It's a good challenge from Indonesia, and that there is very good. And back to the Russians at home now. Russians now through the number 10, Roman Urazov. Urazov, he'll take this back. Urazov has got Buidov on his own, back to Urazov, opens it up at the Indonesian captain, number 11, Dego, will block. Russia make a quick sub. Russians look to try and penetrate the Indonesian back line here. This is nice build up from the Russians, just looking to get the Indonesians to commit. The ball, by the way, is the Adidas Telstar ball used in Russia's World Cup 2018. Oh, Russia, how did they miss that? That was a great effort. The number 4 really, though, should have stuck that in the back of the net. Grigory Sovanov. Indonesia on the break now. Dego. Have they given the goal? We will find out in a second. I think we have. Indonesia looks as if they're on the score sheet there with goal that just crept under the goalkeeper. And that's a great block by the captain. As Russia reply straight away. You really hope that the penalty miss for them, they don't rue that later. Russia on the attack. That's a great save from from Mohammad Fayar. However, the Russians will go 2 up. Viktor Durnev on the score sheet for the Russians. That looks as if it might be a very sore one to the face of Artem Gubin in goals for Russia. Here it is again. Oof. Oh, that's that's going to sting in the morning. Of course, there is the protocol for concussion to take into account here as well. So they have to be 110% satisfied that the goalkeeper is okay before they let him continue. Keeper's okay. We're good to continue then. Indonesia, they're going to flag for a penalty anyway. They'll give the goal though. As Indonesia go on the attack again. Russians are struggling to come up with some answers here. How to deal with this. It's 2 each then. 45 seconds left of the first half. And Indonesia find the back of the net again. It's 3-2 to the Indonesians. 30 seconds left. The goal scorer was Yandi Abdul. As Russia pull another one back. 3-all. 4-3 then to Russia. Can't really keep up with this too much, to be fair. It's the final of the Fundación Carlos Slim Trophy for men. We'll get you an update in the next minute or so from Costa Rica and Bulgaria. That's the 3rd and 4th placed game. That is Costa Rica 5, Bulgaria 3 at the moment. They're on pitch 3. They'll be into the second half by now, I think, in that game. As Russia attack again, the referee checks his watch. This should be the last action of the first half here in this final. Another check from the watch. As Indonesia play it back to the keeper, it's another check from the referee on his watch. He checks again. There's good play in here from Russia, good defending as the referee has one final look. And that is all she wrote for the first half. Russia 4, Indonesia 3. Second half underway now then. Russia enjoying a 4-3 goal lead at the moment. They're looking to put themselves a little bit further in front of the Indonesians at the moment. Indonesians looking to press and get something out of this game, and that's a good save. The goalkeeper was wrong-footed there. That is Artem Gubin in the Russian goal, and the assistant referee flags for an Indonesian free kick. Russia enjoying some nice possession now. Good spell of play, and that's a good save, and the goalkeeper hits him that hard that it fires itself off the big Jumbotron screen at the other side of the stadium. And that is a good effort from the Russians again, though the Indonesians break quickly. That is a great save from Artem Gubin in the Russian goal, as Russia make some substitutions, freshen things up a little bit, give them a different dynamic. Back to the goalkeeper from the number 4, Grigory Safanov, and he has a pop-it goal. The Indonesian goalkeeper had to be down quick for that. Very lively game now. Just nice passing from the Russians, just looking to break down the defence of Zimbabwe. They're looking for this committal. They want the Zimbabweans to commit in open space. They have. The Russians can't quite penetrate it though. The Zimbabweans get quickly back into order. They've opened themselves up far too much. Why he didn't shoot there? Iskender Setarov should have shot. He had a clear chance on goal. They might rue that, the Russians. 4-3 though in their favour as it stands. And that is a great save from the Indonesian goalkeeper to keep his team very much in this contest. 3 minutes gone now then of the second half, and Russia, they go 5-3 up. Assistant referee flags for a goal kick to the Indonesians, who will really want to get back into this game as quickly as they possibly can. We've seen bigger leads being given up in shorter spaces of time in this tournament so far as Indonesia go close. The goalkeeper's still down for Russia. He's back up now. Indonesia, that touch is just not going to be enough, and it allows Urazov to take it back to Gubin, who plays in the number 8, Buidov. He has got players left and right of him. He goes for a shot. Oh, wow. That is expertly put away. Great effort from the Russians to go 6-3 up now. Can they make it 7? Good save from the goalie. They do now. 7-3 Russia in the final of the Fundación Carlos Slim Trophy at the Homeless World Cup for 2018. We already have seen Austria finish 8th, Poland in 7th after the 3-0 win for Poland on pitch 3. Earlier on this pitch, the game at 1:15 was Zimbabwe against Peru. It was 7 each at full time, Peru winning 1-0 on penalties. So Peru finished in 5th, Zimbabwe 6th. And the silverware very much up for grabs now. Russia, though, have got one hand on the Fundación Carlos Slim Trophy Indonesia, though, will want to prise their fingers off and get their own paws on it. 3-goal of a deficit to overturn before they can even consider that in a minute and 40 seconds. Russia will be in no rush to move things on here. They'll just take their time with this, you would imagine. They've got the ball now in the corner. As the referee says, get up, he went down too easy. And that's a great save from the Russian goalkeeper. Back in his box now, which means he's got his own area to deal with this. That's a great ball through. The Russians can't quite capitalise. He didn't anticipate there. Shubin quite on the ball enough there to realise where that was going to end up. The referees wanting time moved on. Oh, that's a total miss kick though by Buidov. The Russians still have it alive. Buidov doesn't miss it this time, and you have to think that now the Russians will go on and put both hands on the Fundación Carlos Slim trophy. What a save for the goalkeeper. If the Russians score one more, it really will be all over. It's as good as done now. And it's there, 8-3 to the Russians. Indonesia probably have no way of coming back now. The referee he blows up for a free kick. Looks at his watch though. We see the time. We've played our 7 minutes. And that is it. It's a comprehensive win for Russia. Russia get their hands on the Fundación Carlos Slim trophy. Indonesia, though, it's a great result for them, finishing up second. I don't think the result really tells the tale of how good they are. It finishes here then, before we head off to the women's 5th and 6th place. Russia 8, Indonesia 3. So just to recap then, what has been happening. Earlier on, we have had 8th and 7th between Austria and Poland. Austria 8th, Poland 7th. We'll get the Costa Rica score in just a second. Sixth and 5th, Peru 5th, Zimbabwe 6th, Russia 1st, Indonesia 2nd. And that Costa Rica game, we should hopefully get a result on that in a second. Finishes at Costa Rica. It's 6-4 to the Costa Ricans, which means they will finish 3rd and the Bulgarians 4th. Egypt women, Costa Rica women on the way next.